Jack and the Beanstalk. Long ago, in far lands, a poor woman lived with her only son, Jack. They were able to make a living only by selling milk. When their cow got too old, his mother told Jack to take her to the market and sell it. "Don't sell it without a good price," she also said. Jack went down to the barn and tied a rope around the cow's neck, and then he started walking towards the town with the cow. Jack met an old man on his way into town. The old man, looking at the cow, "Nice cow," he said. "I am taking her to the market to sell," said Jack. "I want to buy her, and I can pay her a good price," said the old man. "How much will you pay?" Jack asked. "I'll give you 7 magic beans," says the old man. "Absolutely no," Jack said. Then the old man, "But these beans have magic. With these beans, life will be different for you." Jack rejected the offer again and said, "If I go home with these beans, my mother will be very unhappy. That's why I have to sell my cow at the market." Jack then reached the marketplace. Market was very busy and crowded at that time. Jack stood in the middle of the market and started yelling loudly that his cow was for sale. But no one even looked at him or his cow. At the end of the day, while everyone's collecting their goods, Jack turned to Cow. He said, "Come on, let's go home." On his way home, he met the same old man again. "I still have special beans, and you still have the cow," he said. Jack still wasn't sure. Giving a cow for a couple of beans didn't seem wise to him. But since the word of magic got stuck in his head, he decided to take the offer. "Okay, I'll get the beans," Jack said. "Smart choice," said the old man. "Thank you," Jack said, and headed home. When Jack got home, he told his mom what happened and gave the beans to his mother. "Are you crazy? How are we supposed to make a living with these beans?" shouted her mother. "Mom, but these beans are very special and magical," Jack said. "Special and magical? How stupid it is," said his mother, and threw the beans out the window in anger. The next morning, Jack woke up and saw something interesting. There was a giant green tree trunk rising outside the window with large leaves. Jack, calling his mother to the window right away, "These are the beans you threw out yesterday, Mom. Look, they're a big tree now," he shouted. The two of them went out together and looked up to the top of the tree. The bean tree was stretching into the sky and disappearing in the clouds. "I'm going to climb this tree and see how far it reaches," Jack said. "No, you don't know where it goes. It could be dangerous," said his mother. But Jack didn't listen to his mother, and in great curiosity, he started climbing the stem of the plant. When he got to the top of the tree, he found himself in the clouds. He was looking around in amazement, and he saw a huge castle. Jack said to himself, "I wonder who lives there." When he got to the castle, he stopped at the giant door of the castle. Suddenly, a sound like thunder was heard. "Hey, stranger, what are you doing here?" A giant woman with the biggest size he'd ever seen was staring at him. Jack could only mumble, "I'm lost. Can I get something to eat? I'm so hungry." Giant woman, looking mercifully, "I'll give you a bowl of milk, but be careful because my husband is a grumpy giant." She said, "You should never be seen to him." The milk she gave to Jack was delicious. Jack was just about to finish his milk when a noise was heard. Giant returned home and looked around suspiciously. "Do I smell a kid in here?" he asked his wife. Giant's wife, "Nonsense, dear. You must be dreaming. There are no children here. Your breakfast is on the table," she said. Jack was under cover, watching the giant who was having breakfast. After the giant was full, he called his wife and said, "Bring me my golden chicken." The giant woman brought a little golden chicken and put it on the table. Giant, "Lay egg the golden chicken," he ordered the chicken. The chicken laid a golden egg. Jack was watching everything from under cover. The giant soon fell asleep and snored. Jack climbed to the table. He took the chicken from the giant and started running. He quickly went out of the castle and went down the bean tree. When his mother saw him, she was so happy to see him back safely. Jack and his mother got rich, thanks to the golden eggs. They started living a comfy life. But Jack got bored again after a while. And one day, Jack climbed the bean tree again and arrived at the giant's castle. This time, he hid himself in the castle in the giant's drawer. When the giant came home, he smelled around and said, "I smelled a child," to his wife. But since his wife did not see anyone coming, "There is no kid around. Don't get mad. Eat your food and rest," she said. "Bring me my magic harp," he said. "I can sleep very well with its voice." His wife brought the harp. When the giant hit the harp started playing songs by itself. The giant smiled, yawned, and then fell asleep. When Jack heard the giant snoring loudly, he took the magic harp next to the giant and began quietly walking away. But the instrument screamed to the giant, "Sir, wake up! They're stealing me! They're taking me away!" Giant woke up. Jack ran as fast as he could into the bean tree, and he quickly came down and called to his mother in a rush. "Quick! Give me the axe, Mom! I have to cut down this tree before the giant lands." His mother immediately brought him the axe. When Jack cut off the beanstalk with the axe, the giant couldn't land on the ground. Jack, his mother lived happily ever after with the golden chicken and the singing harp.